This week on Jambar TV, we'll talk about a mental health art contest held this fall. We'll also discuss the softball team and a broken YSU record.
Welcome to Jambar TV. I'm Leslie Huff alongside Caitlin McCarthy.
5G has made its way into the Valley, and by none other than John Husted. Editor-in-Chief Sydney Stallnecker breaks the story.
Ohio's Lieutenant Governor John Husted visited YSU's Excellence Training Center Monday, April 18th. He discussed students' experience with the 5G readiness program he launched at YSU in October 2021.
It's a great opportunity. In building out the broadband expansion that we talked about for 240,000 Ohioans, that alone will create 1,250 jobs. So unless we get the career centers producing the talent and the Youngstown states of the world producing the talent, we're not going to have the workforce to build it.
The ETC works with local technical centers to provide the 5G readiness program, which will prepare students for future jobs in the 5G broadband field.
In the last award of the grant program that Governor DeWine and I did to help build out broadband to basically 25% of the state that doesn't have it, that's going to create 1,250 jobs in broadband and 5G.
At the beginning of Husted's term in 2019, 1 million people in Ohio didn't have access to high-speed internet. Despite this, Husted said the COVID-19 pandemic exposed the disparities in access to technology between socioeconomic groups.
The pandemic really shined a light on the fact that you can't participate in the modern economy, education, or healthcare system without access to high-speed internet.
Students who took the course said they would prefer more hands-on opportunities, but overall enjoyed their experience. For Jambar TV, I'm Sydney Stallnecker.
YSU's newest trustee, Laura Leiden, has a storied history at the university. She has recently been named the school's newest trustee. Henry Shore has more.
Laura Leiden has been named YSU's newest trustee. As a graduate and former faculty member who now works as sales and operations manager for Leiden Oil, President Jim Tressel feels she is a great fit for her new role.
Well, the first thing we want in a board member is someone that loves the university. And obviously she does and has for a long, long time. The second thing we need is someone who believes in the importance. And because we happen to think that this university for this region, it is so important. And you want someone on your board that has that same passion. And I guess the third thing that makes it neat is that we're fortunate to have a board that has a variety of expertise that have been out in the world.
Leiden wants to focus on mental health at YSU in her time on the board. As former board member of the Mahoning Valley Mental Health Board, she hopes to help guide Penguins out of COVID with less trauma.
From a mental health standpoint, I think that you're going to see the long-term effects of COVID for years to come, because so many people had such a high level of fear. And again, you know, everyone, well, most people fear what they can't control, but COVID, you know, was so big and affected literally everyone. It's not like it's something that affected only a small portion of the population. It affected everyone.
Leiden's first board meeting is in June, so she has some time to get used to her role before stepping up to the plate for YSU. For Jambar TV, I'm Henry Shore.
The Walk a Mile in Her Shoes event is a national movement across high schools and colleges. The movement acts as a wake-up call to stand against the uprising of assaults and protection of victims. The event takes place at YSU this month in respect to April being Sexual Assault Awareness Month. The men will walk 1 mile in women's high-heel shoes to actively confront gender stereotypes and societal expectations. This event will be held at the Watts and is open to all. Heels will be provided for men to walk in.
Last February, we covered the YSU's recycling program's success with the national recycling competition, Campus Race to Zero. How much did YSU recycle compared to colleges across the nation? Well, the results are in, and YSU placed first in the state and 12th nationally. Dan Kuzma, head of the YSU recycling program, feels that they've had ups and downs through the semester.
The biggest challenges have just been trying to maintain a a clean recycling waste stream. We had to switch to just accepting plastic bottles. That really was difficult. We tried to do an educational campaign to reach as many individuals as we possibly can.
Jane Mincher is a professor of dietetics at YSU and has worked with Kuzma for over 15 years. She explained how her teaching ties with the recycling program.
Well, one of the competencies that our students have to have is a competency in sustainability. So we are always looking for opportunities to help students learn about a variety of ways to be more sustainable and more friendly to the environment. And there's actually a sub-practice of dietetics called environmental nutrition.
To see the results of the competition, you can go to the Recyclemania website, and if you're interested in volunteering, you can email Kuzma.
Do you need to scrub your social media? If you need to land a job, your online presence needs to be professional. Carla Mutusi, Career Development Coordinator at YSU's Office of Career Exploration and Development, says it's vital.
If you don't manage your social media will manage you.
Media accounts depends on the industry you're going into. Stay away from anything that shows illegal activity. Matusi recommends to start pumping out new professional info to help eliminate the old content. It's never too early to start scrubbing the look of your social media accounts.
An annual cleanup will happen at Mill Creek Metro Parks to celebrate Earth Day. About 400 volunteers will pick up any trash and recyclables throughout the 41 different sites. The cleanup hopes to get additional work done this year since they have not done much over the last 2 years because of the pandemic. The cleanup will...
We haven't had too many, people being able to get out to clean up, so the park's been trying to do extra cleanups.
The cleanup event will take place on April 23rd through rain or shine. However, we might have the answer. Cheyenne, how is the weekend looking?
It may be time to buy that sunscreen because this weekend is going to reach record temps this year and there will be plenty of sun.
The Communication Department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and Jambar TV. YSU's Communication Department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Hello and welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Cheyenne Gibbons with this week's weather outlook. Today is going to start off our weekend with a lot of sun and a low chance of rain during the day. However, by tonight we're going to see a rainstorm move into the valley. On Saturday, we're going to see a little bit of rain in the valley, but throughout the day we'll see those clouds break and get some sunshine. By Saturday night, those clouds are really going to push their way out of our area. Sunday is going to be our nicest day by far, so make sure to take full advantage of all the sun. By Sunday night, we're going to see some clouds move into the valley, but the chance of rain will still be low. Now, let's take a look at my 4-day forecast. Despite the increase in the clouds throughout the day, the temps are going to be relatively warm. The high will hit 64 and the low of 51. By tomorrow, we'll see an increase in the temps. The high will reach 80 and the low will be 58. Sunday is going to be our warmest day of the year as the high will reach 86 and the low will be 62. On Monday, those temps will drop slightly and be coupled with some clouds and rain. The high will be 77 and the low will be 45. That's it for my weekly weather outlook. Up next, Sean Hitt will be looking into several mental health stories into this week's student life.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud. You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hey kid, you wanna try some exercise?
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should even be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Sean Hitt with Your Student Life. If you're looking for an opportunity to make art and also spread awareness for mental health, YSU has just the event. Aileen Blaine has more.
Student Counseling Services will host its second annual Mental Health Art Contest this fall. Students of any major are welcome to submit an original artwork using any medium.
You don't have to be an art student in order to be part of this contest. I just want people to be creative, tell us what they feel. They can talk about the vision that their piece had.
Assistant Director Ann Lally says she wants students to feel comfortable using campus mental health resources, and she hopes the contest will foster a positive relationship. The winning piece will hang in the Counseling Services office, and the artist will get a spotlight in the divisional newsletter.
My hope is to add another winning piece to the waiting room until it's full of our students' work and our students' ideas.
Contact Ann Lally with questions or for more information. For Jambar TV, I'm Aileen Blaine.
With summer right around the corner, there's more free time to dust off that book on your nightstand or pick up a new hobby entirely. If you're bored with your current hobbies, consider swing dancing, photography, or crocheting. One YSU student plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Just like any hobby, it's like a very good escape, but one that I think allows you to sort of transport yourself to another world for a while.
Health and overall well-being by hobbies have been proven to help our mental health and overall well-being by providing an escape from our daily routines. YSU's Honors College hosted a presentation April 13th to freshmen in the Honors College about stress, school, and more. Hannah Kreitz, graduate assistant for the Honors College, explained why they had the presentation.
I'm housed here on campus.
We really think that it's important for them to want to know how to transition into college, right? And with that comes a lot of things, balancing your schoolwork, balancing your friends, but also balancing you and your well-being. Study abroad, and they were like, we need to get home.
Mason Edmonds, YSU Community Liaison, was the presenter for the event. Edmonds provided tips for the stress and resources on campus the students can use.
The cool thing about going to see somebody who's a registered clinician is the fact that they don't really have a horse in the race. They obviously want you to feel better, But they're not going to sit back and just tell you what you want to hear. They're not going to sit back and not tell you what you should hear because they're afraid that you might be mad at them after the fact. They're a complete third bias party who's going to talk to you about how you're feeling.
For more information on the Honors College, visit its website. Did you know you can print 500 free sheets each semester? There are 32 printers across campus. Students, faculty, and staff are eligible. Sophomore Rose McClurkin demonstrates how to use the walk-up printer.
At Mog Library, you can use this printer. It's called the Student Find Me printer. You will send it from any one of the computers here. Just select Student Find Me in your printer option, and then you can walk up. If you have a newer ID, you can swipe your ID, and it will take you to our printing page. You hit Print Release, select the document you want to print, hit Print, and then it will come out for you.
Printing can be done in black and white or color, but one color page is the same as 3 black and white pages. Contact the IT service desk with any concerns. That's all for your student life, but you'll want to stay tuned because Cameron Stubbs will highlight a broken softball record.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa and I'm YN proud.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Cameron Stubbs with this week's YSU Sports. A new school record was broken by a fifth-year softball player. Assistant producer Kyle Wills is at the Covelli Sports Complex with more.
Fifth-year senior Yasmin Romero rewrote the Youngstown State record book as she claimed the all-time hits record as she notched career hit number 234 against Northern Kentucky this past weekend, April 15th. The doubleheader ended in a split with the team losing the first game while coming back in the second. Romero said that the record has been a goal of hers for the last couple of seasons.
I've been thinking about that for a while. I've been eyeing it for a while, and it wouldn't have happened without my team behind me. So it's really exciting. Yeah, the day my freshman year season ended, I've been calculating every single year how many hits per year I would need to break it. So the fact that it's today is just like not even real.
The women were defeated in Game 1 to the Norse 5-1 before finishing the evening strong with a 2-1 win. In the opener, Northern Kentucky took advantage of timely hitting with a 2-run double in the third inning and a second 2-run double in the fifth. In the nightcap, Youngstown State took advantage of a rocky fifth inning by the Norse. Freshman Bree Kohler scored on a throwing error after she reached base on a one-out double. Following a sacrifice bunt from senior Alex De Leon to move the runner, Romero drove in Kohler with an RBI hit. Head coach Brian Campbell said not recording consecutive hits led to the loss in Game 1.
We put our hits together back to back. You know, I think we had, off the top of my head, we had 5-6 hits in the first game. You know, we just didn't put them back to back. We spread them out.
On April 16th, 8 seniors were recognized prior to the series finale against the Norse. Romero, De Leon, Nikki Sabini, Ellie Buffenbarger, Kayla Rutherford, Grace Sia, Malia Lacatena, and Sarah Bader all were honored for their time and effort spent in the program. Unfortunately, the celebration ended there as the Penguins only scored a lone run from Megan Turner's fourth-inning home run. Northern Kentucky used a 3-run opening frame to help claim the 3-game series and a 4-1 victory. The softball team continued their schedule this past Wednesday, April 19th, when they took on Cleveland State in a doubleheader. For news, stats, and highlights, make sure to visit ysusports.com. They will continue their season this weekend when they take on Green Bay in a 3-game series for their final games at home. For Jambar TV, I'm Kyle Wills.
The YSU men's and women's tennis teams had a tremendous weekend as both teams remained undefeated in Horizon League play. The men took on Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis on Friday, and the University of Illinois, Chicago on Saturday. Versus IUPUI, the Penguins were dominant as they won 2 of the 3 doubles matches and 4 of the 6 singles matches. The matchup against UIC was much of the same as the Penguins won 2 of the 3 doubles matches and 5 of the 6 singles matches. Freshman Nathan Favier did not take a single loss in his 4 matches this weekend and commented on the team's latest 7-game win streak.
It's very important. For us, it matters a lot. Conference was very good, was a big goal for us to be undefeated and to win this conference. So now we're at 7-0, and we want to win next weekend to finish it.
These big wins led the men's team to secure a share of its first ever Horizon League championship. As for the women, they took on UIC on Friday and the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee on Saturday. Against the Flames, the Penguins won 2 of the 3 doubles matches and 4 of the 6 singles matches. Versus the Panthers, the Penguins won all 3 doubles matches and 5 of the 6 singles matches. Freshman Elisa Regazio lost her singles match on Friday, but came back strong, winning her matchup on Saturday. Regazio commented on the team's weekend success. These wins kept the women as well as the men undefeated in conference play this season. Up next, the men will travel to Cleveland State University this Saturday, April 23rd, to take on the Vikings, while the women will finish the regular season at home against the Vikings. Stay up to date on these matchups on ysusports.com. The Youngstown State University lacrosse team had 2 games on the road in their recent slate as they took on the University of Detroit Mercy and Central Michigan. The game versus the Flames ended in an overtime win for the Penguins for the second time this season. Freshman Natalie Calandra-Ryan scored the overtime goal to secure the 10-9 victory for the Penguins. Graduate student Ali Corinne led the team with 3 goals, all coming in the 3rd quarter. Calandra-Ryan and sophomore Aaron Clark each contributed with 2 goals. Freshman Molly Sheridan, sophomores Tristan Chang and Lauren Ottensmeyer all scored a goal each. Graduate student goalie Savannah Clark played the entire game in the net with 16 saves and 25 shots. Against the Chippewas, the Penguins were in their natural habitat as the snow fell and the Gwens slid into an 11-10 win.
Bad because being from upstate New York, you're kind of used to that already, but just having it come down more and more.
Corin led the team with 5 goals, followed by Calandra-Ryan with 4 goals. Calandra-Ryan felt like she was in her element in an interview.
It honestly wasn't that bad because being from upstate New York, you're kind of used to that already, but just having it come down more and more just was like, you kind of had to deal with it, but it wasn't that bad once you got adapted to it right away.
Only 2 games remain in the regular season against Kent State University and Robert Morris University. Stay up to date on ysusports.com. The bowling team season came to a heartbreaking end on Saturday, April 9th, as the Penguins fell 2-1 to Arkansas State University in an elimination mega match at the NCAA Lansing Regional. In the tournament, Youngstown State finished 3rd of 4 teams, dropping its first round match on April 8th to the Red Wolves. However, they were able to stay competitive by sweeping Alabama State in an elimination match. The Penguins had a rematch versus Arkansas State and won the traditional point, but came up short in holding off the Red Wolves a second time. The season-ending loss marks the end of the YSU careers of senior Emma Dockery, Sarah Florence, and Emma Wren. Wren has spent her years at Youngstown State breaking records and making tournament teams.
Currently, I am a record holder for some of the statistics. I do have the highest Baker and traditional average. I believe I also have the highest fill percentage. On top of that, I have been the only teammate to finish as a first place in a tournament, so to be the tournament MVP.
With the end of the season, it marks another historical performance in the history of the team. The baseball team returned to the win column with a series win over Milwaukee. Assistant producer Kyle Wills has more.
After losing its first 5 games at Eastwood Field this season, the baseball team claimed its first home win of 2022 in the series against Milwaukee. Youngstown State earned its first win at Eastwood Field on April 14th with a 4-2 victory. Junior infielder Braden O'Shaughnessy continued his power surge at the plate with his second home run of the week in his 2-for-4 performance. In Game 2, April 15th, the Penguins scored 5 straight runs to start the game, but a 6-run fifth inning put the Panthers ahead. Milwaukee added 4 runs in the 6th, but Youngstown State responded with 5 runs in the 7th. The Panthers outscored the Penguins 7-2 in the final 2 frames to take the second game. Senior infielder Steven DeSanio hit a perfect 4-for-4, including a double and a solo home run. He tied the school record for most hits in a single game and became only one of 2 Penguins to notch 6 hits in a performance. DeSanio said staying clear-minded and keeping a steady approach has helped him lead to a success.
I know I had 6 hits yesterday, and to be honest with you, I had no idea I was going for a school record. I think just taking every at-bat for what it is, not getting in your head about, oh, I got a hit and I got to keep doing it. It doesn't matter. So just staying clear-minded and just having a same approach every at-bat and putting the ball in play.
Youngstown State was hot offensively again April 16th despite the early morning rain showers. The team followed up the 13-run, 20-hit performance with 15 runs in the series finale. Patrick O'Shaughnessy had a monstrous game in the leadoff spot, hitting 2-for-4 with a 2-run home run while driving in 4 total. Junior Matt Broski continued his dominant season, pitching his way into the 8th inning while allowing 2 earned runs and striking out 3. Head coach Dan Bertolini said Broski's pitching has had a huge impact on the team.
You know, he didn't see a whole lot of results early in the season. He was pitching great and wasn't getting a lot of credit for it. Today, I thought he was able to pitch around some big situations. We turned a key double play, kind of got us out of an inning, and then he settled down all the way through. So he does a great job for us. It's good to have him on Sundays because you get that opportunity to win on Sunday.
The baseball team will conclude its 10-game opening homestand April 22nd when it welcomes Oakland University to Eastwood Field for a doubleheader before traveling to Wisconsin to take on Milwaukee once again in a doubleheader April 24th. For Jambar TV, I'm Kyle Wills.
That's all the sports for this week, but now let's throw things over to Cheyenne for a weather recap.
Thanks, Cameron. Like I said earlier, this weekend is going to be really nice for us in the Valley, so make sure you take full advantage of the fantastic weather.
All right. That is all the news that we have for you guys this week on Jambar TV. We'll see you next weekend. Stay safe and enjoy the weather.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the Ysu Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.